Welcome back to CNM Sports. I'm your host, Marcus Hayes, here with my co-host, Christian Bracy. Then we have two special guests again on this show, Nick Wright and Brian Fields. There's a big NFL episode here, and we're just going to start off with the top five picks, or who we think is going to be the top five picks in this NFL draft. I'm going to start with you, Christian.
Whew. Um, well, number one, I think we can all agree on Trevor Lawrence. He's going number one. Urban Meyer said it. The whole Jacksonville organization, they're drafting him number one overall. Number two, all right, this is my opinion. I believe outside Trevor Lawrence and Justin Fields, Kyle Pitts is the best player in this draft. That's just my opinion. I believe Kyle Pitts, he's going to be great. I ain't saying he's gonna be greater than Gronk, or greater than Shannon Sharp, or greater than Travis, or greater than Tony Gonzalez. But he's gonna be in that category. He's going to be up there by the time his career ends. All depends where he lands at, though. Number two overall, though, Zach Wilson. He getting all this hype. I think the Jets, they traded Sam Darnold for a reason, so I think they're gonna draft Zach Wilson. Although the second best quarterback in this draft, in my opinion, is Justin Fields. I will go with him, but I think they're gonna draft Zach Wilson. Number three overall, this is where it pisses me off, man, because Mac Jones is not that guy. Mac Jones is not that guy. When you have Devontae Smith, when you have Jalen Waddle, when you have Najee Harris, I mean, what are you supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I said that because that's how frustrating it is seeing all these mock drafts. He's going number three overall. That's a bunch of baloney. He's not that guy. But I think Justin Fields is going to go number three overall, though. Having said all that, I think he's going to go number three overall. But I'd be surprised if Mac Jones went number three. I would not. But Kyle Shanahan would be an idiot if he took Mac Jones over Justin Fields. Where we at? The Falcons got the fourth pick still, correct? They ain't trading or nothing like that, correct? Okay. They need some defense. That's what they need, some defense. They don't need Kyle Pitts. They don't need Devontae Smith. They need some defense. Micah Parsons, Patrick Surtain, J.C. Horn, go after somebody like them. They need some defense, man. They don't need offense. They need some defense.
Oh, that's a stretch. That is a stretch.
but fourth overall, who do I think is going to get drafted? I think it's probably going to be. I think Kyle Pitts is going to go fourth overall, though. Knowing the Falcons, I think he's going to go fourth overall, and then fifth. The Bengals have the fifth pick, correct?
Yeah.
The Bengals. Their offensive line is not good, so I think they're gonna draft. I think Jamar Chase can go. I think he might end up fifth overall. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with that. So what I say, Trevor Lawrence, he's guaranteed number one. Zach Wilson, he gonna go number two. Justin Fields, I believe should go number three. I believe he should go number two, but I think he's going to end up in Kyle Shanahan's offense. Number four, I think it's going to be Kyle Pitts, and then number five, I think who did I say? Jamar Chase.
Okay, I'm not gonna go next, but I'm completely with you. And like the Falcons, they do need defense. But please let's not put Patrick Surtain in that conversation. Let's just not.
Whoa. I don't think they are going to draft him. I don't think they're going to draft him, but if they need some defense, like they don't need no more offense. They have all the offense in the world.
I'm with you.
Their defense was historically bad last year. Draft somebody that is a defensive player, doggone it. But
for real.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't care who it is.
At that point, you just trade back.
There's no reason to take a defensive player number four. You either take off and the player or trade back.
Yeah. No, stop right.
These defensive players, they're not good enough to be getting taken for. No.
But yeah, you're right. I think they're gonna draft
trade back.
Yeah, I think they're gonna. Yeah, unless if they keep the fourth overall pick, I think they're gonna draft Kyle Pitts. Matt Ryan.
I got a question for you, Christian, because what does him having superior weapons have to do with anything about his individual talent?
No.
I'm Mac Jones. My fault. Mac Jones. I was talking about Mac Jones. You say he's not that guy, right?
I don't think he's that guy. No.
Okay, so explain to me why does him having great receivers have to do with his individual talent?
I'm not saying he's a scrub, but when you have when you have Smith, when you have Waddle, when you have Harris, who isn't going to put up them type of numbers?
So who do you think? Hold
on. Let's start off. No, Joe Burrow was a good quarterback in the league though before he tore his ACL.
Okay, so what about in college though? What was he going to?
Joe. I understand he had Jamar Chase.
I actually want you to tell the audience because they might not know. So I want you to say
he had Jamar Chase. He had Justin Jefferson, who just had
over. And what is Justin Jefferson doing right now?
He had 1,400 yards his first rookie year.
Your fifth pick was Jamar Chase, right? Your fifth pick was Jamar Chase. So look who Burrow is throwing it to. So you felt like Joe Burrow shouldn't have been number one pick last year?
Terrace Marshall.
Yeah, he after the season he was going to go number one overall though.
Okay, but Mac Jones, he had an amazing season, 41 touchdowns, 3 picks. So what's the difference? If that was your point, is what I'm saying.
Are you making an argument Mac Jones should go number one overall?
No, I'm asking you, why are you saying that he's not that guy because of some receivers he had when Burrow literally is that guy, even though he had elite receivers.
He did.
So what's the difference?
But who are Joe Burrow's receivers right now compared to what he had at LSU?
He has Tyler Boyd, AJ Green, T. Higgins.
Correct. And he had Jamar Chase. He had Justin Jefferson. His receivers were legit. Compared and AJ Green, come on now, he ain't the same, bro. AJ Green is.
I'm with you, but I'm saying he still has a solid.
AJ Green on the Cardinals.
Yeah, he had a solid. Yeah, Burrow had a solid receiving core.
He's talking about last year, guys. I know what you mean. AJ Green is a Cardinal now, but come on now, AJ Green is not the same guy no more.
Bro. I'm with you, but what does that have to do? Right. What does Mac Jones having elite receivers have to do with him as an individual talent? When you just told me Joe Burrow had elite receivers. And you didn't say nothing about his individual skills. That's what I'm asking.
No. But Joe Burrow was legit. Joe Burrow's receiving core was legit. I ain't going to dispute that. But in the NFL, bro, his receiving core ain't the best, and he was doing great, bro, before he popped his ACL. I don't think Mac Jones is that guy, bro.
His receiving core is like great. T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd, and AJ Green. That's a great receiving core.
Where do you rank that where do you rank that receiving core in the league?
One thing, it's over my team.
It's definitely the Bengals receiving core definitely top 10, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say top 10. Yeah, Giovanni Bernard too.
Tyler Boyd. The boy be eating, bro.
Don't sleep. Please don't sleep on the Bengals. Do not sleep on the Bengals.
And then if you want to go based off this year they don't have AJ Green. I mean, let's look at what they usually do. When they had Chad Johnson or Ocho Cinco, whatever you want to call him. His one of his final years, they drafted AJ Green. AJ Green's gone. They're going to draft Jamar Chase.
And he believes they're about to draft Jamar Chase.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And him and Jamar Chase already have chemistry. That's just going to build on what he has.
Correct. That is correct. But but the Bengals' biggest need though, they do need an offensive line. Like their offensive line is horrible. But they might end up drafting Jamar Chase though.
Okay, now back to this Mac Jones thing. So what else is he not that guy?
I just don't think he's better than Justin Fields. I don't see that, bro.
What don't you see out of him?
I don't think he's gonna be. Okay, they're comparing him. The comparison is to Tom Brady. I'm not gonna make that argument, but I'm just saying I don't see that. I don't think Mac Jones is gonna be who he was in college and NFL, bro. First of all, it all depends where he goes, but I don't think he's going to be that good and that great in the NFL.
I don't. You said you said you don't believe where he goes. It depends on where he goes. And if you believe he going 3 to the 49ers with Kyle Shanahan and that offense.
Okay, if he goes to San Francisco, that's the perfect scenario, bro.
But you just said he wasn't that guy. But if he go to the 49ers,
I don't think he's that guy to go number 3 overall. I don't think so. I don't think he's a top 10 pick dog winner in the draft. I don't think so.
But he played like it.
Okay, bro, but you're right. He did. And so did Joe Burrow. He had that. He had Jamar. He had Justin in his last year at LSU. And he did good in the NFL, bro, even before he popped his ACL. He did good. I don't think Mac Jones is going to be Joe Burrow or anything. I don't think he's going to be that guy.
So what if he go 4?
The thing I will say though, I think the difference between Joe Burrow and like Mac Jones' situation, I can honestly say, like I can look at Joe Burrow. Just he has mobility. He got the arm strength. I can see something with that. I can say that he's better than Mac Jones. And then also, even though you feel me, Joe Burrow had the weapons. Those weapons weren't in Heisman. Like it says a lot. It says a lot if you're a quarterback.
Hey, hold on.
I'm gonna retract that. I'm gonna retract.
Go look up his stats. Go look up Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase stats.
Yeah,
they was going crazy, but
I'm gonna stop that right there though. Because they might not have gotten Heisman. Me and Nick were Alabama fans. We watched every single Alabama game that comes on. And that year, LSU was like our clear rival. We watched all their games as well. So like, that'd be the wrong team to be talking about right now because we seen what them dudes was. And but what I'm gonna say is Jamar Chase season was just as good as what Devontae Smith season was this year. It happened.
That is correct. That is
Joe
correct.
Joe Burrow just so happened to have an amazing season that we never seen before. That's why he didn't get
correct.
That's why there was no conversation there because they had Joe Burrow doing that.
I don't really feel like. To me, honestly, I feel like Joe Burrow was what made that go.
No,
I can't say that with Alabama, bro. Alabama's weapons made that offense go, bro.
No.
You know, Joe Burrow.
I mean, Justin. Don't get me wrong. Justin Jefferson, obviously, and Jamar Chase are raw, and I think they're for real. But I'm saying like the way like Joe Burrow like really kind of like you feel me the way it just like his talent. I feel like he's more talented than Mac Jones. I think that's really what separated me.
I agree. But I'm not here to debate. I'm not here to debate Mac Jones, Joe Burrow. We know who's better. No. Like everybody knows Joe Burrow's better. I think what Nick was just saying, like, you can't use that logic for Mac Jones to say he's not that guy when Joe Burrow had the same thing and he was that.
Yeah, guy. That's true. That's fair.
That's what Nick's saying. Like, yeah, we're not debating who better. We all know that. Like, we know that answer.
Yeah, I just don't like slander on him unless it's actual reasoning. Yeah, and I would give you the talent wise, but that doesn't mean I just watched Tom Brady win a Super Bowl. He runs a six flat. So I don't want to hear the athleticism. I don't want to hear that. And Tom Brady do not have the best of arms right now, and they still
does not.
And Mac Jones, we talking about wins a Super Bowl. What wins a Super Bowl is great decision making.
Nick. Tom Brady was never.
I'll give you that.
You're right, but Nick, Tom Brady never had the best arm. Never ever.
That's literally what I'm saying. Mac Jones has great decision making, great accuracy. That's what you need out of a quarterback. Who cares if you're going to 4-4 or 4-5?
Mac Jones will be who Mac Jones is. That's very true. If Mac Jones goes
in the 49ers offense,
he'll be Mac Jones.
I think if he goes to me, I always seen Mac Jones as if he goes to the right system, he'll be great. But I don't see him as no like franchise changer.
Let me ask you this.
But one thing I can say, which I don't see it happening, if he were to go to like the Falcons, because Matt Ryan's days are ending. They're coming to an end. Matt Ryan's not who Matt Ryan once was. Mac Jones can actually be a better Matt Ryan at this moment with those weapons. Calvin Ridley, Julio Jones, like stuff like that. Russell Gage,
like an MVP caliber player.
No, because there's Patrick Mahomes.
Mark. I'm gonna add on to that. What do you think? Because we just saw the 49ers in the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
So, do y'all think he can be better than Jimmy Garoppolo?
Do you remember the throw Jimmy Garoppolo missed towards the end of the game?
I think they
win the game. They win.
Yeah, I see Mac Jones being in that category of like a Kirk Cousins or like a Matt Ryan, smidge better. I would
average, slightly better than average, like
above average. I don't see him as no Pro Bowler, changing my franchise type thing. I feel like he can come in. I think he can come in and be better than what Garoppolo's done.
Yeah.
So just like a good QB.
But I don't see him as no. I don't see him as no franchise changer.
So y'all don't think that Mac Jones can lead the 49ers to the Super Bowl
in his first year?
Not his first year, but do you think he can do it? Like, because I want Jimmy Garoppolo do it.
Yeah. I think if they put the pieces around him, I feel like he can. He's good enough. Right. I feel like he could be good enough to win a Super Bowl with. But the thing is, he has to go to the 49ers in order for me to justify him going number 3.
There's a couple teams I think he needs to go to. Like you said, 49ers. I think the Falcons will be a fit for him.
The Falcons would be a good fit.
But
Panthers too.
But Nick,
I don't want him going to like the Jets or nothing like that. No.
No, he
That,
can't.
That's what I'm saying. Like he got to fall to the right situation in order for me to see him to have good success.
Absolutely.
But Nick, they're gonna have to be fully healthy though, Nick, bro. The 49ers, because they were banged up with injury after injury after injury, bro. So that's like B Fields when he said if Justin Fields gets drafted to San Fran, you said he gonna lead them to the Super Bowl and by his second year.
I said within 2 years.
Within 2 years, okay.
With my last name comes greatness.
And when I say about Mac Jones is that with Kittle, Ayuk, and Deebo Samuel, he be straight. He's that guy for them, Christian. Because you was trying to say he wasn't that guy, but with them, he'll be that guy. That's what I'm saying.
There's other good receivers in this draft too. They can grab one of them if they really wanted to. So he can have weapons all around him. It can happen, but I don't see it. Like, well, since I just said that, I might as well just say who I think. I think Trevor Lawrence will go one. We can talk about like top 5 prospects after or something, but right now I say Trevor Lawrence 1, Zach Wilson will go second, third Justin Fields. I think the first 3 off the board will be quarterbacks. Then as of now, the Falcons will be the 4th. I don't know if they really stay at the 4th, and there's nobody that they really need offensively that I would have them pick. But I'll just say, like Christian said, I'll say Kyle Pitts, and then for the Bengals, I'll go with Sewell from Oregon, the offensive tackle.
That's what they need, an offensive line. That's what the Bengals really need right now.
I think him and Jamar Chase have chemistry, and he might pull some strings for him or something. But I think the organization right now, it's become clear with this injury that they need to protect Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow took so many hits this year, and he didn't play the full year. And he took so many hits, I think they know that they need to take one. He's a like a generational talent. Like, we haven't seen many offensive tackles like this guy. So I think that's just a guaranteed pick, a safe pick. I think something that'll help Joe Burrow and their team out in a long time. So I say they'll pick him for the 5th pick.
They better get in line before he start doing what my homeboy did in the Super Bowl, running for his life every single game.
Right.
I truly don't believe you need to draft a left tackle that high, Mark. You get one in the 2nd, 3rd round.
I agree.
What?
No, you could.
You definitely can.
You very
well
definitely
can. You definitely can.
But if he's on the board, Nick, would you take him?
Yeah, it's just because Joe Burrow is so important to that franchise and everything they need. I don't think they even want to take a chance on getting a bust of a tackle. I think they want to take one that they know.
That's why you believe in your scouts.
And if you're the Bengals, do you really believe in your scouts? I mean, when you drafted John Ross,
it was not the same scouts there anymore. They fired.
I'm just saying, like,
this is a fresh regime. You go get Jamar Chase.
I'm with you.
You go get Jamar Chase.
So Nick, if you're the Cincinnati organization, who are you drafting 5th overall?
Chase.
Okay.
Jamar Chase. No, it shouldn't even be a thought.
I'm with you. I
take
agree.
Jamar Chase.
I agree.
Take Jamar Chase. You could trade for a left tackle.
I wholeheartedly agree.
You can get a 2nd or 3rd left tackle. You can. There's ways. There's going to be a left tackle in this draft after Sewell, after Slater in the 4th, 5th round is going to be good.
Right.
Right. I don't know if it's going to be a 5th round receiver better than Jamar Chase or even on his level.
I don't think so. I don't think so either.
But go ahead. You can get your 5 picks, Nick, if you want to.
I got Trevor. Obviously, he gonna get one. Then what I believe gonna happen is Zach Wilson. He 2. 3, I have Mac Jones. 4, I'm gonna go Trey Lance. And 5.
Ooh.
5.
Quarterback central.
Yeah, I think that's what I think. That's after all the drafts I watched. I feel like them quarterbacks gonna go. They're gonna go.
I was about to say that'll be the first in NFL history if that happens. 4 quarterbacks in a row.
The only thing I got to say about that, the Trey Lance going 4. If Justin Fields is at 4 in Atlanta,
you better take him.
He's from.
Better
Georgia.
take him.
I'm just saying.
Right.
I heard people. I seen what people were saying about that, and when he was playing in Georgia, too much pressure was on him because that's where he's from.
Yeah, I feel you.
Atlanta might feel the same way.
That's true. So you think they'll draft Trey Lance over Justin Fields, though?
I think they will, but I don't think they should.
Oh, okay. And what was your 5th?
Where do y'all?
Yeah, Jamar Chase.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead, B Fields, and then I'll ask the question,
So obviously, number one is gonna be Trevor Lawrence. Snuff said he's the face of what the NFL wants: 6'6", white, long hair, blonde hair, blue eyes. They want that. The NFL wants that. So number two, I forgot. Wait, let me see what number two. Okay, number two, Zach Wilson, for for the reasons I mentioned earlier. So I think the 49ers, honestly, I feel like they're gonna do I think they're gonna get Justin Fields just for the simple fact that I feel like he's just like, I just feel like he's just more talented than Mac Jones. Like I feel like with Shanahan's like scheming and everything, and you add Justin Fields' athletic ability, it can open his whole playbook up. You know what I'm saying? Because like Matt Ryan wasn't a mobile guy. He obviously got the best out of him because they got to the Super Bowl, but I feel like if Matt Ryan had just a little bit more, they would have won that Super Bowl. And same with Jimmy Garoppolo. If he had a little bit more, I feel like they would have won the Super Bowl. So I feel like if you get Justin Fields in there with Kyle Shanahan's coaching ability, I feel like they can really take off. And then number four, honestly, to keep it a band, I think they're gonna take Mac. I think they're gonna take Mac Jones, bro. Sit him on the bench. I think they're gonna sit him on the bench for like a year, and then they're gonna trade Matt Ryan for some defense, or if not this year, I think they're gonna trade Matt Ryan for some defensive players and some picks and stuff, because Matt Ryan in the NFL community is very good. So they're gonna get some picks for him. I think Mac Jones is gonna go 4, and then 5. I think because you spent that first overall pick on Burrow last year, and now he's in the hospital because he didn't get protected. You got to get him some protection. So, although I think I wouldn't be surprised if they took Ja'Marr Chase, because I actually was thinking about that, but then also I'm thinking, I spent the number 1 overall pick on this guy, and he just got hurt because my offensive line was awful. So I think we need to fix that. And they have a great receiving core already. You know what I mean? So I think you can risk passing on Ja'Marr Chase, in my opinion. But
I'm with you on that.
Yeah, I feel that.
Hey, B Fields, I got a question.
Yeah.
All right, so you said the third pick you had Justin Fields.
Yeah.
Right. So, you think he over Mac Jones?
Yeah, I think Justin Fields better than Mac Jones.
I think so too, but it's like questioning me because like, all right, so if you don't know Alabama, they actually run the 49ers offense.
Yeah, that's true.
And, and so Mac Jones, so Mac Jones actually already knows Kyle Shanahan offense. Then 2, Justin Fields, he threw it to his first option on 80% of his throws. So he don't even like scan the field, you want to say, do the scheme. So you don't think Kyle Shanahan offense may be too difficult?
No, because I feel like because Kyle Shanahan like to run the ball, and they gonna play action.
Yes, he does.
A lot. He'll run, like, most starts should not be in the league right now. That's how great of a scheme the guy that this man really is. I just feel like off of play action, and you got a guy with legs, with Kyle Shanahan's like his scheme, it's over with.
But don't you see? You don't think that Kyle Shanahan looking at Mac Jones already run his offense and did?
Yeah, I think he'll heavily consider it, but I just feel like with Justin Fields' like athletic abilities can open up his playbook more. I'm not saying that Mac Jones wouldn't fit in that offense, and you're right, they do run the same type of offense. They got Alabama love to run the ball and play action. That's what Mac Jones did for his entire college career, which I feel like it would work if they did pick him. But I just feel like for Kyle Shanahan's sake, I feel like Justin Fields could open that whole playbook for him because of his athletic ability. Not saying that as a knock towards Mac Jones, but for Kyle Shanahan, his playbook and what he probably want to see, he can really open it up.
But what I'm saying is, like, even though Kyle Shanahan see this man excelling, like in his off, there's like no risk. Like, you know what he's gonna do. You know he knows your offense compared to somebody else who don't know it. He might come in and might not understand it, might not get it. You take that risk trade too first to go up there and for that risky?
Listen, bro. I risk great.
Okay.
For what?
Even though they compare him to Tom Brady.
Listen. I don't see unless I can't judge the film room. If Mac Jones is a god in the film room, then I don't know. I can't judge it. I'm not
because Alabama literally runs 49ers offense because Steve Sarkisian is the one who was taught by Kyle Shanahan, and he's the Alabama offensive coordinator. So they actually run their exact offense. That's what I'm saying. Mac Jones know their whole playbook already.
That's true.
That's crazy.
If you were to,
but it's like but it's like I already got a guy. I already got I already had two guys that's immobile. You feel me? And they're just like here. But if I got a guy with the athletic ability that can go here, whose potential is higher, I'm going with him. And I believe in Shanahan's play calling though.
Yeah.
I understand like Mac Jones already kind of really knowing the playbook and everything because like you mentioned before, like they run the same offense essentially. But I'd rather take the potential for up here at number 3 rather than risking getting another Garoppolo and Matt Ryan.
Even so, but when you say like Garoppolo and Matt Ryan, you also know Tom Brady can't run, Peyton Manning can't run, Drew Brees can't run, and they Hall of Famers first battle.
But the thing is, it's a different league now.
Tom Brady just won.
It's a different league, but Tom Brady also is Tom Brady though. I'm not saying Mac Jones ain't Tom Brady.
We don't know that yet.
It's true.
We don't know that.
But I'm taking what's his name ceiling over than what I believe what Mac Jones is going to be. I'm taking Justin Fields' ceiling in Shanahan's offense to what I feel like Mac Jones would be in that offense. Like
Nick, if you were the 49ers and if you were the 49ers organization, you drafted Mac over Justin Fields, 3rd overall.
Okay, I'm putting it like this: I believe Justin Fields is clear cut better than Mac Jones. I'm letting you know that.
Okay.
Out of 32 teams, that's the one team that should. That's all I'm saying. That's the one team that should take Mac Jones, literally because of that. It's too risky.
So what?
Okay.
So, okay. All right. Yeah, I hear you. All right.
Because I'm saying they actually run the exact offense. Like it's not risky. Like he understands what's going on. And since Justin Fields throw it to his first option 80% of the time,
that's what coaching is for.
So basically, you saying that Mac gonna be more successful than Justin Fields in that Shanahan offense?
In Shanahan offense, yes.
And then if we keeping it, and if we keeping it a band, Mac Jones is sitting in the pocket untouched, so he gonna have to sit around. He gonna have time to sit around.
Yeah, because the 49ers offense.
You feel me? He gonna have time to sit around. Justin Fields ain't had that luxury.
That's true.
And you can't blame it.
We're gonna need to move on from that one though.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
What's up, man?
No, we can stay on like the draft prospects and stuff because the video going in soon. So I'll start with you, B Fields. Who do you think are actually like the 5 best players in this draft?
5 best players. I think Kyle Pitts. I think Kyle Pitts number 1.
Okay.
Kyle Pitts number 1. As far as I think, you got to include the quarterback. So I must probably go with probably Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields. I'm gonna go with Parsons, the linebacker from Penn State, I think.
Yeah, he's that dude.
Freak of nature, bro. He's
that dude, man.
Y'all
laughed at me when I said. Y'all laughed at me when I said him earlier, but he's that dude, man.
He's a
I wasn't laughing at him. I laughed at Patrick Surtain.
Yeah. Only reason why I named him is because they need a defensive guy. That's all. That's the reason why I named him. But Micah Parsons for sure is that dude.
And then
go ahead, bro.
And then this is gonna be an unpopular opinion. I'm going with Rondale Moore.
All right, we're gonna move on from
you. Purdue bias.
Yeah, we're gonna move on from you now.
We shouldn't even ask him.
Yeah, we should.
We shouldn't even ask him.
Nope. Nick, who do you think the 5 best players in the draft are? After that,
I'm gonna go with Sewell's 1.
Mm-hmm.
For you to go your whole college career and give up 1 sack and 1,400 snaps and no penalties.
Yeah.
Ever like you never got a penalty before.
Yeah,
that's a story.
How can I? And then I'm gonna go Pitts. I haven't seen a tight end like Pitts ever. He looked like Julio Jones for the tight end.
Real talk.
Then 3.
Do you count him a tight end, Nick? You think he's a tight end or a receiver?
I think he literally plays tight end. So I got to go tight end. Like, my boy Lamar Jackson, he's not really a quarterback. He can play.
Go ahead, continue. Go ahead.
He quarterback.
Go ahead.
But I got him at tight end. Even though if they want to switch, they can say, "Hey, go receiver." He can. He would be an elite receiver. But I got him at 2. 3, I got Lawrence. 4, Fields. And 5, I want to say Chase.
What you think, Christian?
I agree with B Fields' first 4. Kyle Pitts, Lawrence, Fields, Micah Parsons. 5th, I'm gonna go with Jamar Chase.
Wow.
You don't even have Sewell in your top 5?
Yeah, that's my number 1.
I forgot to forget Rondell Moore. Throw him there. Throw him in there.
Yeah, Sewell's my number 1. No, Kyle Pitts my number 1. I'll go Sewell number 2. Then this is gonna be on
hype train.
This is my
you on that hype train.
Huh?
You on that hype train.
Stop it, kid. But stop it. No hype here.
Previous times you was telling me
here goes something that's like unpopular, but I've been paying attention to them since they were in high school. I got Justin Fields 3. Then Jamar and Trevor. That's what I got my top 5.
Marcus, did you see that Northwestern game?
Bro, come on now. He played
the Indiana game?
Here we go.
The Indiana game?
Okay.
I watched the game.
Hold on. We're gonna shut this down. Did you see the Clemson game?
I seen it.
Write it off.
No, but the thing is, I never seen Trevor Lawrence that bad. Nobody in your top 5 that you said, I never seen none of them play that bad.
Okay. No, Trevor Lawrence didn't do good against LSU in the championship game, bro.
Not like Northwestern game.
Oh yeah,
that was probably the worst game.
And then it was first off. They were coming off COVID. It's number 1 because Ohio State went weeks without playing.
I didn't entertain it for it.
What about Indiana too? Indiana
had one of the best defenses in the country.
3 picks.
Nicholas.
Did they win?
Nicholas.
I mean, I'm with you. It's Ohio State. They should win. They have way better 5-star recruits, 4-star recruits. They should win.
I mean, he played bad in 2 games. So what?
Trevor Lawrence ain't played bad in LSU. Christian.
He played bad on the.
He played bad in LSU, bro. He played bad against LSU.
Look what you comparing LSU to Indiana. LSU was the best team, college team ever.
AB Fields.
It was good.
I wasn't going to entertain none of this, but now I've heard enough. He must have forgot I watched all of Clemson. I watch all college football. I'm a college football lover. I need you to go back and go watch Trevor Lawrence versus Georgia Tech, and just leave that there. Just go back, do your research, look it up if you want to. You can go look. He didn't play great.
They almost lost.
Yeah, he did.
I thought you just
they had a loser. They had a loser.
They didn't know it was losing against Georgia Tech. They played Georgia Tech and they blew Georgia Tech out. Like they definitely blew them out. Like it wasn't even close. I remember the game clear as day. But Nick, just go back, watch Trevor Lawrence versus Georgia Tech. You can go back, watch him versus, I guess, I don't know. Like his beginning of the season wasn't the hottest. You just go see for yourself. There's nothing else I can say about that. It's just something you had to know on your own.
Hey man, Trevor Lawrence outside his freshman year, he ain't looked the same though, Nick, bro. He hasn't looked the same. His sophomore, junior year.
Speaking of Clemson,
hey, I agree with that because I was telling Mark earlier.
Yeah,
he progressed since his freshman year. I'm with you.
His freshman year he was great, but I mean,
if he could come Justin Fields over him, that's ridiculous.
No. Well,
I'm talking about on a talent perspective, not like who I think is going to be better in the
league.
That's ridiculous.
On
But before, but
to you,
ridiculous. I'm speaking of fact. He was not. He was great his freshman year. His sophomore and junior year, he was not how he was his freshman year. That's a fact.
And he just got outplayed in a championship game.
By
and
who?
He had the better team.
By whom?
Justin Fields.
Oh, okay.
Justin Fields.
And even last year, even Even though Trevor Lawrence won the game, you can make an argument Justin Fields dang near outplayed him then too.
And the championship, bro. Trevor Lawrence is my favorite player in the draft, but Trevor Lawrence in the championship game against LSU was not good. He wasn't. You got to hold him accountable. He was not good, bro. He was not.
So who do you have? You got Trevor
No.
Lawrence,
I got Trevor Lawrence over Fields.
So what are you talking about?
But no. What I'm saying is, I mean, you laughed when I said that he wasn't good. He wasn't as good as he was his freshman year. The past 2 years, he was not.
I don't understand.
No. I agree with you. But Michael Parsons in top 5, stop it.
Oh yeah,
hey, come on, man.
That's just
that was ridiculous.
That's just a no. But
we
got less than a minute left, so I'm just asked the last question. I think we all agree on this one, so we're gonna move on to just the NFL quick topic. Is Julian Edelman a Hall of Famer?
No.
Heck no.
Yeah, no. There's guys much better than him that just aren't in the Hall of Fame. He's not a Hall of Famer. He had like some great moments throughout his career. But what'd you say, Nick? He had 3 1,000-yard seasons throughout his career.
Greg Olsen did that.
Yes, I mean, he has worse receiving years than Greg Olsen. So we're just gonna